talk about CIPD Training Certification and CIPD Professional Certification. CIPD Certification and CIPD Professional Accreditation are regarded as one of the most expensive certifications of the world. CIPD delivers their training certification and professional certification in two different formats. Format 1, which is called training. In training, CIPD delivers training certification in the form of level 3, level 5, level 7 and level 9. These are based on CIPD National Vocational Qualification Requirement, which is as per the UK standards. CIPD Level 3 is regarded as any other country's Class 10 and below certification criteria requirements. Level 5 is equivalent to Class 10 and Class 12, and Level 7 is regarded as equivalent to graduate, and level 9 is regarded as postgraduate or postgraduate diploma qualification. Now each of these training certificate, I'm talking about training certificate of CIPD, these training certificate are not professional certification. Professional certification of CIPD are Associate CIPD, Chartered Member CIPD and Chartered Fellow CIPD. In short, they are known as Associate CIPD, MCIPD or Chartered MCIPD or Chartered, and the last one is Chartered FCIPD. Now with regard to the training certificate, now most of the time people they confuse between a training certificate and professional certificate. Training certificate is for building the capacity of HR professionals, and professional certification is to accredit their capability in their current role and giving them the rightful designation. We have seen that most of the time people have been writing, or HR professionals have been writing after their name CIPD or level 7 CIPD, which is not correct. The right designation for HR professional for their HR credentials from the CIPD are Associate CIPD, Chartered MCIPD and Chartered FCIPD. Now let's understand about the fundamental difference between the training certificate and professional certification of CIPD. CIPD, as I explained to you, CIPD is one of the most expensive certification, and they have made this, they have branded the certification as one of the most highly regarded certification of the world. The training certification, which is level 3, 5, 7 and 9. Now, previously these level 3, 5, 7 certification used to be for the duration of 6 months. Now the duration of level 3, 5 and 7 certification is almost like 1 year, and 7 goes to up to 1.5 years. And level 9, most of the training institutions do not deliver level 9 CIPD training here in Middle East and Africa region. They have to go to UK. Maybe in future they will be delivering this level 9 certification programs. So level 3, 5, 7 and 9 is for HR professional to build their capacity. So once you do this level 3, 5, 7, you get a designation of Associate CIPD. And if you want to upgrade to MCIPD, you have to go for a upgradation of your membership, like from Associate CIPD to Chartered Member, and from Chartered Member to the Chartered Fellow, depending upon the designation and the roles and responsibility you are holding. Now, why do we need this certification training or professional certification? Most of the bigger institutions and the companies, they prefer the best of the best HR certifications, out of which CIPD is one of those certifications which are very highly regarded by the corporate world, like SHRM and HRCI, ATD, AHRI or HRPA. Now, for the HR professionals seeking this training certificate, we have following advices. If you are starting your HR career, if you are just beginning your HR career, then the level 3 training certificate of CIPD is best for you. If you are a next level of in your professional career, like if you are at the level of say assistant manager level or a manager level, you should go for a level 5, which is a specialized training certificate of CIPD. Like level 3, which is around approximately 1 year, level 5 is also like for a 1 year to 1.5 year training. During this training, you will have to attend the classes, submit the project, and you have to clear as a student. If you are above manager level and say senior manager level, you can go for level 7 CIPD training certification. Again, these training certifications are specialized training certifications, and the duration of this certification is also around 1 year to 1.5 years. And if you are a very senior level, like in director and above level, you can take on the level 9 CIPD training certificate. And this is for approximately one cost for this certification. The cost for the level 3 certification is approximately 35,000 AED. For level 5 is approximately 35 to 45,000. Level 7 is approximately 45 to 50, and level 9 is approximately 60,000 plus to 75,000. So this is generally the cost, training, duration of these CIPD training certificate we call it for. Most of the time, HR professionals feel that if they have earned this training certificate, we're talking about training certificate, not the professional certificate of CIPD, they think that they have acquired the professional certification, which is not. So our sincere request to the recruiters is, if you really want to hire professionals, you should go for professionals who have earned professional certificate. Now, professional certificate of CIPD, as I mentioned to you, are CIPD, Chartered MCIPD and Chartered FCIPD. Associate CIPD, to earn this designation, you can do from following methodologies. One, you can go for level 3, 5 and 7, and then automatically you can get into the Associate CIPD level. Or there is another route which we'll be discussing in our separate discussion, which is called experience assessment. That means you getting your experience accredited from the CIPD without doing these levels of training. Usually, if you want to take on the Chartered MCIPD level, our next professional certificate, you will have to do level 3, 5, 7, 9 and then Associate CIPD, and then you can apply for a Chartered MCIPD. The cost for entire these certificate training and the certification credential comes to approximately 150 to 160,000, which is quite expensive for the HR professionals, unless your company is sponsoring the training certificate. Now, Chartered MCIPD is for those HR professionals who are working at the level of senior managers to up to directors and senior director level. These are the people who are strategizing the organizational business, your HR strategy, and aligning that with the business strategy. In order to get this MCIPD, either you can take on this training certificate and go to Associate CIPD and then further apply for MCIPD through experience assessment route, or certain training programs are there like Masters in HR, through which you can do 2 years of training program and get the Chartered MCIPD certificate. Now this is Chartered MCIPD professional certificate we are talking about, not training certificate. The cost for, again repeating, getting the Chartered MCIPD is around 160 to 180,000 if you follow the regular route. But there is a unique way of getting this Chartered MCIPD which we'll be discussing in our next episode of CIPD, which is called Experience Assessment. The next level of CIPD professional certificate is Chartered FCIPD, that means Chartered Fellow in CIPD. Now this certification is for, professional certification is for those HR professionals who are working at the level of directors, senior directors, vice president, CHRO. And these are the professionals who are leading, driving HR strategy of an organization and driving the business for any organization. Now, in order to acquire this Chartered CIPD, the procedure is same. You can go through your level 3, 5, 7 and 9, go to Associate CIPD level, Chartered Member or Chartered MCIPD Professional Certificate, and then apply for Chartered Fellow CIPD certification.